No problem.
So then maybe Howard will come back or hear the audios. So
Okay.
this is really, really great. Why don't we pray together? Who wants to lead a simple prayer?
I'll do.
Okay.
Rujena,
All
you
Yes.
want
right.
to do? Rujena, you want to
Right.
do?
Sure. In the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear Lord, Father, lead us as we now start this meeting, and may you be our guidance and grant us wisdom and insightfulness to learn more about you. Ask this through our Lord Jesus Christ, your Son, who lives and reigns with you. Amen.
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 Thank you for coming, and especially for some of you, we got the both end. The people has the earliest time, 6 o'clock, and then we have the latest at 11 o'clock. And then right now, somebody is joining us. Morgan. Okay, good, good, good. So why don't we just share a little bit of ourselves, and then what is your relationship with Dayton University? What are your highlights studying there? Oh, good. You're back. Welcome. I don't know if you hear me, but go ahead. Vinci, would you like to start?
Yes, sister. Good morning. Actually, this is my second time in being a Dayton student. I'm attending the Zoom meeting, and I have joined Dayton to learn more about our faith. And this was, I think, in 2019 when I joined as a catechist. Catechist I joined, I don't know why I joined, but I thought I would like to know more about my faith, because I'm not a religious person, I'm not a frequent person who goes for mass or, say the prayer or anything. For me, it is just, I don't know, it was just a small thank you prayer for me in my heart whenever and anytime. I never had time dedicated for prayer. So I wanted to learn more about it. Yeah, now I'm actually happy that I've joined. I also joined the Legion of Mary after becoming a catechist. So now I am in connected to many people. I meet many of them. Yeah. And I've just understood how prayer and religious life can enrich a person in a spiritual way. And it's not that I've become now a perfect person or somebody who I do have my faults, I have my drawbacks. I do have to control my anger, my temper, the way I speak. My children are shocked, they say, oh, how come you have joined a catechist? You don't have anything in you to, tenderly love or something. You say, I'm quite a rough person. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, call on somebody that you want to hear next.
Sister Sajani, I think can go.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Sister Vinci. My name is Sajni Matthew. This is my 12th course with Dayton, and this is my first time actually in the Zoom link meeting the participants. What I like about Dayton is like it just it makes you think. about the answers. Like, you in your fast life, like here we are being a housewife and looking after the family. Like, this because of the course, like, I get to think for myself, like, how close I am, where I am in my spiritual life. Like, like instead of doing so many things, like, like uh, that's what Dayton has helped me. I joined Legion of Mary first, and then later on only I became a catechist, because when the children left home, I had lots of time, and the church is the place where I feel myself. I belong. It gives me a sense of belonging. Like here we have an expat community, and then church is the place where I feel I'm among my own people. So like I like being in church and being active in church, and I like the parish over here, the work they are doing. Um, uh, so that's why.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, come on, somebody.
Miss Maria.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Is
yes.
that you? You get to hear.
You have to thank my wife. She's the one who was able to do that for me. So.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Kara.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what the question was though.
Oh, the question is, would you please introduce yourself and share with us what is your relationship with Dayton University?
Okay. My name is Harold Morgan. Ago, 4 years ago. And so since then, I went through RCIA and I learned a lot about the Catholic religion there. And then in that time, I've been in various different ministries, but I have been thinking about, and so this would be my way of taking the classes to be a permanent diaconate.
Oh, wow.
So that's what I'm
Wow.
doing now.
Wonderful, wonderful. I have been facilitated for a few deacon group.
Mm-hmm.
It was really refreshing. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Okay, one more person.
I guess I'm the last.
Virginia.
Yeah, Regina. Well, I actually never really done a full course with Dayton before. I had never heard of them till my bishop actually introduced me to do the course, to do the certificate program for catechist, and Sacraments is part of that. Before I was a religious sister of the Servidores del Señor de la Virgen de Matara. But since last year, 2000, well, yeah, last year in November, I had already written my letter to do my final vows, because I have had vows for 6 years, and that's apart from the 1 year postulancy, 2 year novitiate. So I was like, have like lived in the convent for 10 years. And so after I sent my request to do final vows, I had received a reply saying, sorry, you don't have the vocation for religious life. So that was kind of shocking, but that kind of shocked the bishops too. But in my time as a religious, I had studied a lot, and he wanted me to help with the catechism program in the diocese. So he suggested that I do this course. That's why I'm here.
Wonderful, welcome. Wow, we're all coming from a different world. Yes.
Sister Regina, how did they conclude that you are not fit for religious life?
That's a good question. Honestly, I don't know. I just sent a letter, and what happens that I understood is that there's this council among all the superiors of my province, because the servidoras are all over the world, and Suriname falls under a specific province in which includes the superiors um, of Suriname, of Mexico, Canada, United States, all together form one province. And they in the council, I suppose it's done first in prayer, and then and it was and I don't know. It was just decided that way. I really don't know.
Well,
But it was,
we will continue to pray for you. And I think one wonderful thing is we all know who God is. It's
Yeah.
really not just only one way to serve God. And I do thank you for your faithfulness and searching of the will of God. I mean, everybody has a vocation. As a woman, you are married to your husband. Your family is your vocation. So right now, you still have a vocation of serving God's people by sharing the good news. So that nobody can take away from you, and I am grateful for that. Thank you for your perseverance.
thank God.
Yeah, so this class is about sacraments. How are you feeling so far? For the sharing, for the reflection, do you have any question or problems when you are posting and things like that? What are you thinking? When I give you the feedback, I'm trying to use a different color. Now, I didn't know before, for some people, somehow they have color problem, so they can see my responses. Can you imagine? 5 weeks, they think
Wow.
that I didn't say anything to them.
Oh,
So that's why I use a different color.
okay. I definitely noticed the responses. The only thing I still have a problem with is finding the books. Tomorrow I actually will be meeting with like the secretary of the diocese, because she is actually the one who can actually give me the books, because I don't have a credit card, or else I would have bought them myself. 'Cause,
Yes.
yeah,
The the only thing is if other people has the book, maybe they can just take pictures for you too.
True. I asked Marty. I should have asked more people, but he was like the most vocal about the book. Um, so he is so far like the person that I also, could you send me the books? He just sent me the Amazon link. I was like, okay. He's probably not going to scan them back. But
Yeah.
if anybody has them, please send me like um, the chapters of the book are supposed to read. That's also the reason why I hadn't been able to really participate in the group sessions this week, just because I can't really give my opinion since I didn't read it. I did.
Give me your, yeah, Vinci, go ahead.
Sister Regina, you were not able to get the books you were mentioning. I missed that part.
Yeah, she's not able to get the book because she doesn't have a credit card and she cannot order from where she is. So I'm
Okay.
suggesting if you have the book, can you take some pictures and send it to her?
I can, you can, if Rujena can send me a email address, I can send it to her. Rujena, I'll post my email ID, you reply to me.
I
But we
believe,
don't have, but we don't have the national directory. We have the sacramental theology.
Yeah, we don't have the NDC because we are not doing the certificate course. Can you see my email ID now, Rujena? Can you send a response to this, and then I will try and send the books to you.
thank you very much. I will do that ASAP.
I'll send it to you after some time, huh?
Yes, no problem.
Thank you. This is
I'll search.
very helpful. So how do you feel about the course?
It's very reflective. It's very reflective. Like I said, it makes me think. It makes me go deep inside my thoughts. And it's very helpful.
Uh-huh.
You just cannot just go and write something. It makes me think. I need to think for some time before writing something. So that's why it's taking me a long time.
Do
And
you
it's
have
simple.
time? Do you have time to read through everything?
First I thought I'll just skip through all the sacramental theology and all, but no, but it's simple. Once you start reading, you want to know more.
Yeah.
So you feel like reading the
Yeah.
whole thing.
You just can't skip. You can't, read it in haste. You have to really ponder, try to understand what it means to say. And whenever I'm reading that book, I have to go back to the gospel and, try to understand why, how, from what how the author is trying to refer to what is written in the scriptures. So I try to link what I read in the book and then what is written in the gospel. So yeah, it really, you have to really give time. You can't just for the sake of doing it, you can't just do it.
Right,
You have
right.
you have to really work on it.
Yes. And it's helpful that you can hear other people sharing too. And then
Yeah,
when
it's
they share,
definitely helpful.
it click, somehow it click, and then you get to think about it, and then you get deeper and deeper. Yes. Oh, let's
And
see.
there are times you think you can your thought process is completely different, or what you understand is something different, and you get an idea as to what other person also is really trying to understand and try to convey. So it opens our mind to to understand in another angle.
Uh-huh.
Diverse opinion is there. One thing of good is that we can at least have it in writing what others are thinking.
Yeah.
I think my battery is going low.
I'm just typing a little something for
Yes.
Albert.
Miss Maria, can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Okay.
hear you.
Very good.
So
You
we're
can't-
just sharing how are you doing in the course? Is there anything that I can be explain more? Where are you?
Yeah. No, I think I understand fairly well. I got a little late start, and so I'm so sincerely sorry about that. But I feel like I'm getting where I can catch up by the end of this session.
Okay, good.
So So I think we're gonna do fine on that. I think if I just follow the instructions, I can be okay.
Yes. And
Okay.
are the responses helpful for all of you?
Yes,
My-
definitely.
My question and comment is not really you don't really have to answer it, but hopefully those comments can help you to go deeper in thinking.
Yes.
You make me more comfortable to share.
Yeah, good, good, good.
Mhm.
And what about the discussion board? Do you feel like that we are waiting for you to share? So usually I know Marty, he read really fast
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
loves sharing,
Yeah.
which is
I-
wonderful.
yeah.
Somebody has to start, right? So
And he has a lot to say.
yeah,
Yes.
It's useful. It's definitely useful for someone like me.
and on the other hand, I think some people they will wait until they read everything first. You don't need to do that, right?
Mhm.
So try to read something and then get an idea and just start with that and then come back and share more.
Yeah, I'm still just starting to get into the responses. So I'm trying to feel my way about how I'm going to do that. So that's good
Yes,
advice.
now
I can
don't go,
just-
Howard, don't go from session 1 yet. Try to just go with the group first and then go back to session 1 later.
okay. Okay.
Because otherwise we're going to
Yeah.
miss your voice.
Yeah, no, I'm up to 2 and I'm going to stay up and then I'll go back when I can and read the responses from 1 and just stay up to date so I can finish on time and everything. Mhm.
Okay,
Yes.
great, great.
Yes, I think I have seen Harold's the comments for the second session. He has already
Mhm.
posted it, but
Mhm.
I have not gone through it.
Yes. Do you have a chance to watch the video that I gave you the link?
Yes. That was amazing.
Mm.
Of the boy.
The first session, sister.
Session 1, I gave you a link.
Yes.
And session 2, I'm about to give you a link. I just want to wait for more people to respond first,
Okay.
so you won't be too overwhelming.
Okay.
So the
Yeah.
second link I'm gonna send it to you is another really good video.
Good.
I saw just some before I logged in. I went through the discussion board. Then Marty, I think he had posted a link for regarding confession. So that I watched. So, but I have not read the comments because I'm still reading chapter 4 now. I just started it yesterday. So I
Good,
thought
good.
I'll finishing today and try to post my comment by evening or something.
Yes, the readings are pretty easy to understand, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Which is
Sister, you're
pretty-
talking about the link on about the attending mass.
No.
attending mass and
The
also
boy. Yeah, it has to do with attending mass, but it's about it's linked to an anecdote of a boy that supposedly his blood was the only one pure enough to find a cure for
Oh yeah.
pandemic.
Yeah.
Or I think
Yeah,
you made a comment about.
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
yes, and it was really interesting. The first time when I sent it to the parents, and I asked them, would they be willing to let their son or daughter be the only cure for the world? And there were so many mother, even father said, no, I can't do that.
Mhm.
And at the
Yeah.
same time, God the Father did it for us, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sister, when when we read the gospel, I always, it's like, every one of us in this world is given this opportunity or a mission to do what Jesus did. But I don't think many of us are capable of doing it, or we want to do it. But it was just Jesus who really completed his task. Uh, that's what
Yes.
so yeah, I think we are all missing that mark.
Yeah.
There is still a lot to learn, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
More we could do.
A lot to really build that relationship, that we are willing to give everything to God and doesn't hold back anything. So I think that is important. I think that is the ultimate message.
Yes.
And on the other hand, at the end of the video was talking about, remember, if somebody has saved your son and daughter and you're going to the funeral, what would be the spirit like, right? It's almost like when we go to mass, we know Jesus saved us. But then sometimes we daydream. Sometimes we just don't know what we are doing. We're just looking at other people and try to make judgment on them. What a waste of time, right?
Yes.
So I think that is also another wake-up call. And some of our children, right, at the school, at the Sunday school, they even complain, I don't want to go to school. Imagine if somebody has saved your life and you don't even want to go to mass. You don't even go to their funeral and say thank you. Can you imagine?
Yes.
So and there are so many beautiful points, because one thing too, we don't know when or if God is asking us to give our children to himself or to save the world. We don't know if God has chosen our children to be the one who can save the world. So when God's called now, are you ready to do that? Right? When God called your mother, your father, your grandmother, are you ready for them to be saving for the whole world? If it's not, if you're not ready, what do you need to do? So there is still a lot to learn. However, the sacraments is a visible signs of God's love and grace with a, it's an invisible signs of God's love and grace through the visible Eucharist, the bread and the wine, right? And the blessing from confession and all these things. So a lot to learn, a lot to share with other people. I can't wait to show you the second link. You're going to like it too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Anything else that you want to bring us to our attention?
I think everything is going smooth.
Okay.
Yes.
So we may try to get another time. Is this a good time for all of us?
Yes, it
This
is.
works.
Okay, I think I'm going to wait for another week or two, so then we can share more. At least after you watch another 2 videos, right?
Yeah, no problem.
Yes. And thank you for stopping by in your early morning and at really late night. And Howard, what time do you have here?
It is 9:30 here, so it's not too
Okay,
late.
not bad, not bad. Two
Really
of
good
us,
for me.
yeah, two of us are the best timing. We have
Y'all would
7:30.
take that, I know.
Yes, so
And I thank y'all for
will-
putting up with my,
yes.
thank you for putting up with my delays and
Oh,
everything.
not at all, not at all. It's
Not
so
at all,
good to
yes.
have you. So I
Thank
will
you so
try
much.
to do it at the same time, and I will ask you again which day is better. Okay?
No
Okay.
problem,
Okay.
no problem,
Thank you
sister.
again for
No problem.
coming. Yes.
May
God
God
bless.
And
bless.
we will be having a vigil, night-long vigil today. Today till tomorrow morning.
Yes, yes. So God bless you.
May God bless.
God bless.
Bye-bye.
Bless.
Take care. Bye-bye. God bless.